Alright, well I missed it, but at some point while I was jabbering her by the road there, the video ended, so we're heading back now from Harvard to Canalway Center. There's those trucks picking up that nasty dust back there. Hope I get out of this area before another one comes through. Alright, we gotta cover the shirt, cover the nose and mouth with a shirt, that's all. Can you guys see that? Nasty. I don't know what that is, so I don't want to breathe it. So we are pretty close to the lake here. And I lived in Newburgh Heights, right at Harvard. It used to take me about 5 minutes to get downtown to go to the Indians games. 10 if you went the back way. It was really nothing to it. Mile 5 miles from the lake that way. All right. On the way back, I'm gonna talk a lot less. I'm gonna stop a lot less. But if there's something to see, we'll check it out. Like I say, I think that's Alcoa, but I don't know. I'll look at that on a map too. Wow, there's another guy walking. Everybody else has either been running or riding a bike. Oh, it's a fella with the dog. Hello, good to see you. Have a good one. That dog's a sweetheart, little sweet corgi. I should have put her on the camera, but I don't want to bum anyone out. See, so that's still that big structure there. And it's going to be there for a long way yet. So there's a corner to this place, kinda, and that's where the Harvard-Denison Bridge light is. Come from the west side to the east side. You can probably hear the factory. Some of that's traffic, but most of that's machinery. These things are some kind of bird feeders maybe, or for the butterflies. Might be something for bees, I don't know what those are. Maybe a sensor. I say, in the old days, if I had a night off of work, I used to work a lot of weird shifts, a lot of second shifts and stuff, but on my days off, I would always walk that Station Road, well, Frazee House to Station Road portion of the Towpath that's in the Cuyahoga Valley National Park. It was 2.5 miles one way, 2.5 back, so this is similar. This has a little more up and down hills, but this is worth it. I'm glad we checked it out. I'll be curious to see where that video ended. Hey. All right. So this is going to be a 3-parter at least. What a great day. Really great day for a walk. That dude had a Pixie shirt on. Cool. The Pixies. I have to request some on Louis' show later. So I don't know if it's going to be like 7 o'clock when we get out of here, or if it's going to be 8 o'clock when we get out of here. I think it's a little earlier. See more factory buildings over there. Can't see the river, but you can see the other bank. I'll stop if I get a better view, but if not, I'm just going to keep on cruising here. Alright, now we're about to start the downhill. That was the uphill on the way here. I'm trying to show the river, but it's hard to see. See, that's all landfill. That's all filled. You can see the vent coming out the top of it. These people look gassed on their bikes from these hills. They're not super steep, but unlike most of the towpath, there are some elevation changes that are not super gradual. Should we go back along the fence? Why not? There's the river. There, we finally got a view of it there. Cuyahoga River. Just a few miles from the mouth at Lake Erie. 5 miles basically. So there's that way which we took. We're going to go along this fence line this time, see what we got here to see, if anything. So with these side trails and whatnot, this may end up being more than 5 miles, but like I say, if you're going to do it, today's the day. It's supposed to be in the 90s on Wednesday and Thursday, I think. And one day they said it's going to be heat advisories over 100 degrees, and that means it's going to be really humid too. Some barbed wire. There's nothing up there though. I don't know why you'd want to go screwing around in the landfill, but they want to make sure you don't. And we meet the towpath once again. That was that little road to nowhere that we did check out. For most people, I think this is like a perfect day. If it was a little lower humidity, it'd probably be even perfect, more perfect, but it's beautiful. It was what, 78, 77? Yeah, it was 77, I think, coming down here. Might even be a little cooler now, but not much. We're still in the long evenings, late July. Although they are dwindling a little bit, especially in the morning. The days are getting shorter. Fence continues. River is gone from us. Canal is long gone. Well, we did it, guys. We got to Harvard. We're heading back. So now I've 100% completed from Rockside Road, Trailhead in Independence to the edge of Cleveland and Cuyahoga Heights, I think Cleveland, on Harvard. Now we got the rest of the summer, hopefully, or the rest of the year, God willing. We'll film the whole thing. We only missed a few hundred yards on the towpath. And I drive by there to get to this, and there's nothing to see there. Some electrical wires, that's it. Some nice pines in here. Looks like a crabapple tree or something. I think pretty soon we're going to be getting close to the river again and close to that flood pole. You can see more giant factories on that bank of the river. Thanks. See, that was cool. I didn't hear her coming, so I'm glad she said so. Pipeline. I'm getting a little tired now, so I'm not walking completely on the right. Kind of stumbling back. Not really, but I knew it'd be a long way back. A lot of people down here today taking advantage of the nice weather. Flood pole should just be round the way here, if my memory serves right, which it may not. very nice evening. Here comes somebody on a bike. Well, one advantage of taking a long walk today here is it's a quick drive back to the house. We'll be filming that plane forever, so we're going to continue. Get to a shady spot again. It's not hot, but it's full sun. All right, well, here we are at mile marker 6 again. So I'll have to remember how long it took us, even with stopping here and there, to do the mile. Six miles from the lake, that way. All right, I think we're finally getting here to flood pole world. Yep. That always the flood pole. I guess this is where you stand and look at it from, but I don't think so. You gotta be somewhere on higher ground. And I can't see it from here anyway. We saw what was up there. That platform is where you watch it from. Up there. There you go. You figured it out. Filming the planes or trying to. Good reason to take a little stops. I'm doing good though. I'm not real out of breath or nothing. Back gets a little sore from holding up the camera all the time, believe it or not, but it's well worth it. So I'm gonna want to watch these in the winter. I hope everybody digs them now. Oh, what that giant concrete stuff is. There's the little river, little section of the river. And then where we couldn't see it back there by the factories, it was huge again. That looks like it's just a dumping area. See, I don't know where the river goes, but it looks like it comes out again right here. It's like a swamp, but I think that's part of the river. Have to check near that mile 16 marker on the maps. Make sure that's the river and not just a little swamp, but I think it has to be the river. .4 miles to Rockside Road. Well, I'm glad we're not there. We're at Canalway Center, probably about halfway. Yeah, so we did Rockside to Harvard, so probably about 5 miles one way. But that would be a long walk one way. That's why these people do it on the bikes. There's more people coming. There's not a whole lot to film to the side. There's the river down there. I don't know if you can see it or not. That little ethanol whiff here for some reason. This is that area again. There's the river. Now you can see it really looks like the river. Ain't no little swamp there. We took all the side paths on the way here, so there's the tanks. Alright, we're already by the tanks. So we'll be approaching the North 40 trail. Trying to show the Cuyahoga River, but it's the light shining through the trees is the water. Yeah, so here's where the canal ends. We're getting close, guys. We're by the North 40 trail. See right over here, if you were walking there, that's the canal, but it's underground. here it is again. As we've shown multiple times now, it goes into that thing and vanishes. Alright, so we're back into the area we were yesterday or the day before. Heading towards the North 40 trail and the way back up to Canalway Center where the parking lot is. Probably just going to keep this one going until it fills up. What the heck, we'll have a couple long ones. Little short one of the train at the beginning, and off we go. See, back to lily pad world. We'll see some herons maybe soon. This looks a little more familiar here out in the open. The skies are a little gray. I think that's just that wildfire smoke from Canada. They said we'd have some for the next couple days. Some people have a hard time breathing in that stuff. I don't notice it except that the sky looks different. Just like people can't breathe in the heat, that's how it is. I'm lucky for now. There's the river down there. Where you see the glare is the water. Hi. How you doing? Hi. It gives me a little boost to find some friendly people. A little more spring in the step after that. There's the trestle. Maybe if we're really lucky, we'll see a train going over while we're down here. That's the North 40 trail I'm showing. The canal. Keeping our eyes peeled for those gray herons that we see down here. See that white wall? That's like a small portion, maybe 6 feet tall, of what one of those tanks is constructed out of, but they're several stories high, so at least 5 stories, I'd say. 4, 5. Alright, more people, a lot of people down here today. We're getting to see a lot of scenery. Alright. So where that trestle is, approximately, is the way back up to the car. So we'll make a pretty good time, 36 minutes back. These will be some long videos. I appreciate you guys that watch them. If you watch them in chunks or whatever. It's a kind of a long time to sit through with a bouncy camera, but unless there's something to edit out, I like to leave them complete. I don't think we'll make it all the way up to the parking lot. Well, maybe. Got about 8 minutes before this thing shuts off. Just ate a few bugs there. Protein. I love these walks, and I like making the videos. I could walk a little faster than this, but it shakes enough. Come on, let's have a train come through. That'd be all right. Keeping my eyes peeled for heron on the left in the canal, but so far nada. It's really easy to walk right by them too. They blend in with the logs. I was thinking about stopping at the restroom, but I think there's one up at Canalway Center. Might as well try to get as much of this on video as we can. Smell foul anyway. I'll just go to the next one. So we're almost to the docks and the beginning of the North 40 trail. And it'll just be a matter of crossing that little bridge and heading up. Hope you guys like the video. Hope you guys don't mind the long one. I'm gonna cross through these geese and see how they act. Hopefully they won't be angry geese. Okay, they're crossing the towpath. I'm gonna let them go ahead and do that. I know. I'm just going by here. I'll go around. Stop hissing at me. See, I went around. You guys are fine. Geese can get nasty. Alright, here we got the beginning of the North 40 Trail, which we passed the outlet of already. We're almost all the way back. I don't know if the planes are coming out on the camera. I can see them. I think we got about 3 minutes left before this shuts off. So as you see, here's the way back. Cross the canal here on this bridge. Take one more look at the big bridge. Family fishing, head back. Alright, this is the way we came down. That's the way we came down the steep hill. We're going to go back up this way past the Blue Heron Boardwalk and the back of the Canalway Center building. So the video is going to end pretty soon. I don't know when. About a minute. I don't want to be in the middle of a sentence. So I'm going to thank you guys for watching. We did it, the 5 miles. A little more than 5 miles to Harvard and back. Perfect day for it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And you have a great one. Like I say, you're just going to film this till it ends. We're just heading back to the parking lot. It's a more gradual uphill to the lot. There's the Blue Heron Boardwalk. We saw that already.